Hey everybody, so welcome and welcome. So this is Mercury Retrograde in Scorpio in 2019 pick a pile reading. So something interesting that I haven't had to come up in conversations yet is that this year when Mercury goes retrograde in the sign of Scorpio, right around the time that it stations and then goes retrograde, we have Sagittarius welcoming the sign of Venus. So Venus will be moving into Sagittarius from Scorpio when this Mercury retrograde in Scorpio begins, and it's going to be in effect until I think November 20th. Right around then, shadow periods before and afterwards. And we have a simple pick a pile reading here. I am adding in the chimes and one tea bag pull from my tea tin. Over here we're going to have pile 1, here we're going to have pile 2, and here we're going to have pile 3. So if you want more information, you want to check out more stuff, readings and things that I have going on, there's links down below for you to do that so you can continue getting more readings if you so like. Alright, so there's a timestamp. Please use that if you are not pile 1 to skip ahead to your reading, pile 2 or pile 3. Get started with pile 1 now. Alright, pile 1. Let's get this tea bag message out of the way, front and center, up in your reading. It says, trust is the union of intelligence and integrity. Okay. Color card for you, coral. Allow flow and synchronicity into your life. So it looks like what we have going on here for a theme or what Spirit wanted to highlight with this reading, pre-chimes anyway, is your 4th house, the house of Cancer, which is a water sign like Scorpio, so sister sign to Scorpio. I'm really anxious to get into chimes. I think I am just going to go ahead and pull your chimes for you. I've added a few things to my black sack of chimes here. So that's exciting as the holidays grow near. Okay, we have a ghost. All right. We have penguin. We have heart, sweetheart. We have 2 monkeys. Okay, so this could be referring to monkey year, and you can do a quick Google search to find out when that is. Could be referring to a person that was born in monkey year, or a wedding that occurred in monkey year, or something of significance like that. Some personal message and clue there. We have sweetheart showing up. I'm not sure if you can see the lettering on this candy heart or not, but it's there. It says sweetheart. You have a ghost showing up, and I feel like there is a message here that if there's a lover or a twin flame situation here, or somebody that is near and dear to your heart that you've been thinking about, or that you get nostalgic for, you're thinking about them, they are with you in spirit. Even if they're not with you in close proximity or in the flesh or even in this world anymore, right? Or what have you. So we have a penguin. I feel like this is a penguin spirit guide, and it's very assistive at this time. It's here to help you preserve something. It be preserve a memory, it could be preserve your spirit, okay, your vitality. It's preserving beauty. Here it is, preserving beauty. Radish over here, now is the time to start listening. So that might have some sort of personal symbolism to you. Could also be talking about listening to your diet and food you're eating and what your body's telling you about that. So these monkeys are falling on a lot of different things in the board. Strategy, Scorpio energy, deep emotional truths, unveilings, grace, elegance, beauty, harvest, reaping abundance, rewards, coming to you, fruits of your labor. Very interesting. So from the Osho Zen deck, you have the Four of Clouds. And we also have the element Earth showing up reversed, indicating a blockage or imbalance with that energy. This could be feeling undergrounded. This could be related to finance, work, stability. This could be related to your health and your body. Oftentimes when it shows up reverse, that's because it's ready for some healing to occur, and that's the message, is that there's going to be healing in those areas going on. There's an element here of perspective with the postponement card, for sure. Perspective and focus, and where you're putting your focus emotionally and mentally. From the Archangel Raphael Healing Oracle deck, you have the meditation card showing up, and that reads, Dear Archangel Raphael, please meditate with me and guide my mind and body to focus upon peace, health, and wellness. So there's definitely a strong message here about your health and your well-being being within your control and your power. We have the cause and effect card showing up from the law of attraction. Little reminder, no, wrong deck. From the power of love activation cards. Sorry. So it says, you are aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and the foundation of your results. Flow and synchronicity into your life. Trust is the union of intelligence and integrity. I'm going to pull one card or a couple cards here for clarification on this Cancer energy. Okay, reverse. And totality. For some of you, something in your life is asking for commitment. It's asking for commitment and your commitment. It's asking for totality and focus. This could be talking about something within you and something shifting internally, especially related to your emotions. It could be related to the past. That's where when you're causing positive change and shifts, though, and alterations, is when you make the decision to honor yourself, honor your emotional self, your mental self, your physical self, honor your well-being, and do what you need to do to practice self-care. Be totally committed to that. This meditation, this Cancer card, Cancer is the sign of the crab, and it goes within its shell into a private retreat until it's prepared and ready to move forward. It never actually moves forward. It moves side to side and backwards. which is why I bring up that there could be some nostalgia going on, or something from the past, or someone from the past. And yeah, some of you might have some excitement about something or a longing for something, feeling like maybe the grass is greener on the other side. There being elements of growing pains and transition and discomfort. But the message with this card is that you have the choice on where you place your focus and what you allow to expand and to grow. Very powerful card from the Love Activation deck. So we have Penguin, again, showing up as a spirit guide. We have Sweetheart, communication. It's falling on the part of the board of prosperity, communication, fertility. For some of you, there's love is growing. Love is in the air and love is growing. But there's certainly an element here of grounding yourself. The earth element here, grounding yourself. Okay, I'm going to move on to pile 2 now. Thanks for being here, and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye. Okay, those of you who chose pile 2. Finish cleaning up one's chimes from the board. And I'm actually going to pull your chimes right away. Alright. Secret language or color card that comes up for you is Plum, overcome your challenges. This Mercury retrograde through Scorpio is going to allot you opportunities, time, chances, and sort of the mission of overcoming some challenges. You have the 8 of Fire, traveling. You have Uranus, the Moon card, past, and increased energy. Let me see what we have for your chimes. Okay, I feel like some of you are looking to be more spiritual, and I have, okay, reminder to do the Yogi Tea Bag one. There's one already on the board that reminded me. So yours message with the Yogi Tea Bag. Trust is the union of intelligence and integrity. That's the same thing that pile 1 got. So I feel like there's a deep scorpionic and just astrological correlation and resonance to this message for all of us. Trust is the union of intelligence and integrity. Your strength is your own belief fell on the board for you with your chimes. So there's a personal message for you. And maybe there's been some challenge with that and feeling empowered because of your belief around your strength, your ability. And there may be a breakthrough occurring here, or a progression, certainly moving through the past, but moving forward, sort of a healing of the past, or a greater understanding that allows you to simulate things in the future and overcome current challenges. Okay. Yeah, we have a balloon and a party hat. This is festivities, good times, celebrations. Right, we have some message cards. So one says, silly little bunny. I saw a silly little bunny once, bouncing along its way. I asked what it was doing as it hopped along all day. Just bringing lots of smiles and loads of laughter too. Hey, what a great idea, I thought. So I'm giving this to you. Have a super duper day. I feel there's a message here from Spirit about now is the time to start listening to happy people, to good vibes, to things to be grateful for, and to celebrate abundance, right? Those who truly care about you and want to bring happiness into your life. Right. Lucky little cardinal. This is falling on the part of the board that has a bunch of phones, symbolizes communication to me. I do feel like this is a spirit guide for some of you. It says this little cardinal will bring good luck to you with renewal and faith in all that you do. Find your life song, show gratitude each day, believe and have hope. The cardinal will lead the way. A.S. Waldrop. And we have happy little frog. It says everyone needs a little frog to be a lucky guide, to sometimes take a leap of faith, and to sit joyfully by our side. Just keep this little frog nearby, and this I know is true. Happiness and lots of good luck will surely come to you. Another spirit guide, frog. This is falling on the part of the board that has to do with it, this time of year, really, Thanksgiving, November especially, has to do with prosperity, fertility of our projects and our life, and fertility in the world, good luck and abundance, and that's a beautiful message. You have also penguin and turtle. Turtle is upside down on his back, and I'm not sure what that means. We don't want him there. That could be one of the challenges. It's on a part of the board that has to do with strategy and competition, but also beauty and elegance and grace and skill. And the turtle to me symbolizes the ancient ones. It symbolizes ancient wisdom. It symbolizes longevity. You have a star falling on the part of the board that has to do with harvest and reaping the rewards and the fruits of your labors and what you've loved and nourished. Also, that skill and grace and beauty. And also Scorpio. This could have to do with career, could have to do with joint finances for some of you. There's two people scuba diving and they're at the bottom of the water. It's very symbolic to me of Scorpio energy, of investigation, of shadow work, of deep emotional understanding, of deep bonds, emotional connections. But also it can be shared resources and working as a team and whatnot. So you have this star here, and I think this is very powerful. This may have to do with things happening at night. Like some of you might be working at night or putting in extra hours with a hobby or a project, some life purpose activity at night. It could be you're taking personal time for you, some of the night hours. I mean, the night hours are growing in the Northern Hemisphere. So there's that element and aspect to it. But I also feel a wish granted, a wish come true, a wish granted from this. You have celery falling on the part of the board that talks about reaping harvest, reaping what you sowed. So I feel like there could be health improvements or benefits or a shift, a change, a progression in the quality of nourishment that you're able to give yourself and use to provide food for others. And that could be on all levels, but it's quite potentially also on a physical level, being like literally talking about the quality of food you're eating, the quality of your health. It could be a raise, the money that's coming to you, financial abundance, resources, things like that. We have a ghost or spirit falling on the part of the board where two people are playing chess. So for some of you, there may be a personal message tied in there. For me, this part of the board really symbolizes strategy and competition, skill, of course, as well, and can symbolize learning. So the way to interpret this really depends on whether we're looking at this symbol as spirit, being like your spirit, or whether we're looking at it as those who have crossed over. Okay. You definitely have a heavy energy and theme here of spirit guides, and your spirit guides being here with you. If you want a spirit guide reading, please let me know. That's been coming up a lot lately. It's not officially on my menu, but I do them. Okay. So we have Uranus, we have the Moon card here. Some of you, what you've been feeling, you might get some sort of surprise about a revelation or something that kind of surprises you or gives you a new perspective or a different sort of understanding about your emotions. Could be about the way you felt about something or someone in the past, but it could also be just how you were feeling now. Something comes in like a lightning bolt and sort of shakes that up for some of you. There's definitely an element and energy here with the traveling card about being in the present moment and appreciating the present moment and focusing on it rather than worrying, wondering, or being bound by uncertainties of the future. Sometimes we scare ourselves with anticipating the worst or anticipating dread and struggle and hardship ahead. So there's definitely a message here about the journey being more smooth, or you having greater understanding. I think perhaps increased energy as well when you're able to be in the present moment and mindful and, like I said, observe and appreciate the present moment and your surroundings, your immediate surroundings, and where you are on the journey as you travel. For some of you, this could actually involve travel. Okay, with Mercury retrograding through Scorpio, could be that you're taking some sort of trip. Could involve people or places, situations from the past. Could be about tying up loose ends. For some of you, it could be in the vehicle that you travel. Could be your physical body. Could also be a car, etc. Bicycle, etc. Okay. So from Archangel Raphael's Healing Oracle deck, you have the message, Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for filling me with the ultimate energy of divine love and light, increased energy. As you overcome some of these obstacles, it's going to make you feel good and increase your energy and boost your mood, feelings, I feel. All right, so the past card reads, through the power of love, you release any stagnant situations or energy in order to transform your heart space. I think that's going to wrap up and conclude your reading, Pile 2. Thanks for joining me, and links below for you to check out if you're interested. Take care, be well, bye-bye. All right, Pile 3. Going to take a second here to clean up the chimes from Pile 2. And I'm going to start your reading off with a pull from the bin. Okay, so your message is, there is nothing like you, there was nothing like you, and there shall be nothing like you. All about you and appreciating you. All right, Pearl, connect to the divine. I actually want to pause here and not really pause, but shift gears here and do your chimes. At least get them out on the board after Pile 3. Okay, fantastic. A new one has shown up. I added some new ones. It's the first time it's popping up. Very interesting. Looking forward to looking at that. Wow, Pile 3. Got some stuff going on. Huh? The Fool card, Major Arcana. Could symbolize Aries, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant rising. for the first house or Aries in your own chart. It is connected into Scorpio in an interesting way. It has an interesting relationship with Scorpio in that they share the ruler Mars. We have Venus showing up here. So it's showing up right side up too, and I love that for you because to me, when the cards in this deck show up right side up, it usually symbolizes that the energies of the card are being sort of highlighted by spirit. There's sort of a theme, or those energies are around you and working in your favor. And Venus is the planet of beauty and love and prosperity, money, wealth, abundance, quality. We have Saturn also right side up. So this is awesome. We have Venus and Saturn working together harmoniously. Saturn, self-discipline, structure, planning, work and labor and results, building things of quality, perhaps, building things that bring in a harvest of quality that lasts. We have patience, though. We have patience from the Love Activation deck. That's how we say it. So this is very cool. I do feel like for some of you at least, the message here is that your ship is coming in, so to speak. You are receiving gifts, blessings, abundance from the universe, and it's in part because of your patience. Your patience is being rewarded at this time, or will be rewarded, perhaps after Mercury retrograde. Depends a little sometimes, but that energy is here on the table. From Archangel Raphael's Healing Oracle deck, we have Fresh Air. It says, Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for helping me breathe easier in all ways. So there is an energy theme here of relief, coming back to center, connecting with the divine, starting afresh, starting a new cycle, starting liberated and free-spirited, willing to take a chance, follow one's heart, guided by one's heart. There is an element, with this Aries Fool energy of also wanting to be grounded and put the years of experience that you have to good use to stabilize things for yourself, right? Connecting to the divine, grounding yourself, getting fresh air, taking care of your responsibilities, having patience. Let's read the patience card. It says, you are able to let the universal energy of transformation move according to its own loving rhythm. Yeah, deep healing. Wonderful time for meditation. We have on the board triangle with a star in it. So this could have personal meaning and significance and relevance to you. It is falling on a part of the board that says now is the time to start listening. It has its corner nudged right up against the energy of reaping what one's sown or reaping one's harvest. There's a woman out in a field harvesting. It's falling by a star. It's saying now is the time to start listening. This could be about allowing yourself to breathe easier at night. This could be about paying attention to your dreams. This could be about using meditation as you go into sleep. Connecting with your spirituality, your higher self, for sure. Your greatest strength is love. It's falling over here, pretty close to it on both parts of the board. Now it's time to start listening, and the harvest part. We have a friendship coming in as a harvest. It might be two souls that are very different from each other as well, but just, they love each other. They're great together, like great friendship. Very cool friendship potential here for you to harvest, for you to bring in. Could occur during Scorpio, Mercury retrograde in Scorpio. It could be somebody you meet during this time, or it could be that you're getting to know somebody differently through sort of different glasses, different perspectives with the astrological energy that's going on. A certain amount of time has passed now, getting to know somebody better, and you're really building a friendship. We have sea glass falling here as well by this pyramid or triangle. And we have one of the blowout party favors. And now is the time to start listening. I am picking up the message for some of you that there could be a situation going on where you've been thinking that somebody's sort of tooting their own horn. They're like blowing their own horn, and you've been sort of ignoring them. But Spirit is saying, okay, take a listen though. What's really going on? Take a deeper listen. Listen with your heart or your intuition. Because there's more to it, or there's more messages there's something that can be learned and gained from doing so. Now for perhaps all of you, but for others as well, the message with this is about celebration, about party, about fun, about enjoyment, about celebration of life, and things that we value. And it's that sort of energy. And Spirit's saying now is the time to start listening to that sort of energy and tuning into that sort of energy when it crosses paths with you and your own feelings, to follow your bliss and to have fun and celebrate life. Okay. And we do have the sea glass here, which makes me think, the element of water is very significant here. This did not fall out on the other two piles for some reason. Scorpio is a water sign. You can connect with the water element, and it may be more beneficial and important and assistive to do so now. And through, maybe shower meditations, like rinsing off the stale energies that you're carrying around from the previous day, rinsing away any negativity, listening to water, listening to the rain, just charging your water before you drink it with good vibes, with love or help. For some of you, maybe you're taking a trip to the ocean or sea, or you're just using it in your meditations too. That's a possibility. Powerful energy there. I also feel that this is symbolizing something that's created over time. There is an element of Saturnian energy there too. Very supportive, yeah. This could also be speaking about astrology. Okay, a lot of things that could be talking about, but we have other chimes on the board. We have a rabbit here. This could have personal meaning or significance to you. This could also be a spirit guide. I do feel like it is the energy of a spirit guide for some coming through. It's falling on the sign of the part of the board that to me symbolizes Scorpio energy. It symbolizes transformation, getting to the bottom of things, emotional investigation within ourselves, and sometimes of another, or together in collaboration with another, finding deeper truth, spiritual truth, deep emotional connections. It can also relate to taboos and things like that, our power, our personal power. So some of you may have a rabbit spirit guide. Could even be somebody with a rabbit zodiac sign, or be talking about you or somebody you're close to who is a rabbit zodiac sign in Chinese astrology here. But with the spirit guide part of it, I feel like this may be a spirit guide that is with you temporarily through this point in time, through Scorpio season or Mercury in Scorpio, to help you learn some lessons. So you could look up rabbit or bunny as animal spirit guide and see what you learn about that and yourself. We have a bat here falling on the part of the board that symbolizes communication. I do feel like there may be others in spirit, others who have crossed over, if you believe in that kind of thing. it could be talking about your own shadows as well, or others here in the physical who are alive. They may communicate a little bit differently than you, and there may be some like learning of different types of communication, different ways to communicate, communicating with one's senses, having one's senses really tuned in more, are coming up. For some of you, there's deeper spiritual connections going on here, conversations. So we have a purple bat, spirituality. This can also be talking about the night and getting in touch with your higher self during the dark hours, or connections with others that are happening at night. Could also be talking about your dreams and your subconscious and processing. Okay, a lot of possibilities there. We do have a ghost showing up, spirit showing up on the part of the board that symbolizes Scorpio energy. Now, there's like an onion, there's many layers to this. This could be talking about your ghosts, okay? Your personal demons, your ghosts, whatever. This could also be talking about your ancestors, loved ones who have crossed over, being with you, looking after you, having messages for you if that resonates for you. I do have some ancestor readings out. And you may feel them more in spirit as the holidays are coming. That might be sort of the situation, especially as music is playing, things like that. It is falling by a part of the board that symbolizes music. All right, I guess that wraps it up, pile 3. Congratulations, you have a beautiful, powerful reading here in front of us. I hope you enjoyed your reading. For more information, there may be a link down below, depending on where you're watching this from. But, you know, regardless, there's other ways to get more readings and to see what's new and what's going on, what offerings I have. Whether you're in the group or YouTube or wherever you're getting this reading from. And I hope to talk to you soon. Take care, be well, bye-bye.